All right, 24-10 emphatic divisional win for the Buffalo Bills over the New England Patriots here in Foxborough. I'm Adam Benigni. Vic Carruci is back in Buffalo. And you know what, Vic? I'm thinking the Patriots had all off season and into this one to stew about 47-17 in that AFC wild card obliteration they suffered in Orchard Park to end last season. This one, I thought, was equally as dominant in a lot of ways, kind of in a more methodical way, the way the Bills imposed their will in this game.
I actually think it was even more dominant, score notwithstanding, because the Bills imposed their physical will on them. I mean, they pounded them. They beat them up at the line of scrimmage, and that's really the worst way for any opponent to take a loss, when they stood no chance virtually to hold up against the physical beating that just repeatedly came their way. And it hasn't been the style that we've seen from the Buffalo Bills, but man, they showed it in that game.
I thought true balance was just on display offensively in this game for Buffalo. 33 pass attempts for Josh Allen, 37 rushing attempts for the Bills as a team in this game. And you think about it, it summed up for me in that 15-play, 94-yard drive in the second half where they really took control of this thing.
Yeah, 9 of those 15 plays being runs. What I really liked about this whole game plan was how balanced it was, but the willingness of Ken Dorsey as an offensive coordinator to stay committed to running the ball. Yes, the Patriots defensively invited that. I mean, their scheme was to take away deep stuff and force the Bills to grind it out. Well, the Bills responded by saying, okay, we'll grind it, and ground it well. And I think it's a compliment to not only the running backs, but especially the offensive line, and O-linemen love that kind of thing. And then Ken Dorsey, his development and maturity as an offensive coordinator to understand more balance usually results in good things in the passing game as well.
Yeah, and particularly important, I think, in bad weather to be able to run the ball like that as they head down the stretch and look toward the postseason. Von Miller, big story before the game, going on IR, going to miss at least 4 games. But I thought the Bills' depth was on display. They're getting healthier. They made it a miserable night for Mac Jones.
They did. And look, they didn't miss Von Miller. That's not a diss of Von Miller. At 33 and when healthy, he's still one of the top pass rushers in the NFL. But the Bills have other good pass rushers. I mean, Greg Rousseau, A.J. Epinesa. You saw it from their D-line with Ed Oliver, especially against the Lions. But, he was doing his part. And as a group, this pass rush, Shaq Lawson, collectively came together. They were able to get pressure without having to go to those blitz plays that also compromise you in pass coverage. And that's the other thing that helped the pressure in this game. Outstanding play by the secondary.
And so the Bills now 9-3 with this win over the New England Patriots. They head home now for 2 more division games against the Jets and the Dolphins. 24-10 the final here in Foxborough. For Vic Carruci, I'm Adam Benigni, Channel 2 Sports.